Right then guys, I haven't done a vlog for a while, so I thought I'd jump in and do one. And today, it's Thursday, and it's about 6:30. Just doing breakfast, and I've got a few clients this morning, a leg day for myself, and then I'm off to Birmingham with a friend to go to a property seminar, which has actually got the author of this book which I've read, and I've read it a few times. I'm just rereading it actually. Simon Zucci, that's how it spells his name. This book, really good. And I can't wait to hear him speak and hear him talk. And also I've got a good, decent friend, Alex, who I met before. He's speaking, and I'm looking forward to hearing him talk as well, and also just catching up with him because he's from Nottingham. So, but he's a really ambitious guy. Definitely recommend you check him out. Alex Seery on Instagram or Facebook. Definitely check him out. But yeah, just doing breakfast now, and this is what I've got for the carbs and fats and a few vitamins and minerals. We've got a massive bowl of oats, about 100 gram. We've got one banana, about 50 grams of blueberries, nuts and seeds, trying to get all those micronutrients in and those vitamins and minerals. And then also for speed, what I'm going to do is, just 'cause I'm quite hungry this morning, I know I've got legs and I always try to get a meal in before legs. I'm going to get about 4 or 5 egg whites, whack them in this little dish, whatever you want to call it, measuring jug, and put it in the microwave for about 2.5–3 minutes, and then it'll be done scrambled. And that's a simple way, if you're feeling lazy, of cooking eggs, because I don't want to get the pan out and put the hob on, create a mess. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'll show you the end result, and I'll also put the calories and macros on the screen. Also got a dog over there doing what he's doing. So yeah, full day in the life, guys, and I'm going to show you full day of eating if I can. Okay, so hope you enjoy this. Right then guys, so this is the setup then. So we've got a pint of water, 1 coffee, we've got a massive bowl of oats, which is just full of toppings, and we've got 3 egg whites, 3 whole eggs, 2 egg whites, and 100 gram of broccoli as well. So really massive breakfast. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to be out this evening, right? I'm going to be out since probably from about 4 or 5ish, and I'm not probably going to get back till about late. So I know in my head that I'm not going to get a massive tea basically, and I need to be aware of that, because this is what everyone has to do on their nutrition plan. You have to think ahead. So I'm going to get the bulk of my calories in now. One, because I'm doing legs, so I like to get more energy in. I'm then going to have a meal after that, after I finish work or after clients, and then I'll have a snack or a light lunch, probably on the go or when I get home from all this event tonight. So I'm planning ahead, getting most of my calories in, and that's how you do it, guys. You've got to structure your day, you've got to be malleable, and also, I think that's a word, and also like be flexible, so you can adapt to your situations and environment. Okay, if you can't do that, you're never going to survive on your nutrition plan, like never, and it's not going to be sustainable either. So that's what I'm doing. I'm getting a massive amount of food in. I've got at least 3 servings of fruit and veg right now, and including all the other nuts and seeds and everything else, and the egg yolks. Nutrients are just next level. So I hope you enjoy that little breakfast view, and I'm going to enjoy this flipping meal, and then I'm going to get back to you probably either in the gym or doing legs. So hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for this vlog. Right then guys, so successful leg day, absolutely killed me off. I'll put 2 clips in right now of me just going for 1 rep maxes just to see what I was at. It's nothing magical or nothing really high, but for me it's really good. I haven't squatted for a while, so getting the 120 was really good. I did try for the 130, but I actually failed it, so you'll get to see that in a minute, right now. And right, just now you've watched that, you probably had a little laugh. What I'm going to do now, sorry, is just tell you what I'm having. So, breakfast pizza right here. Really good for your fats and carbs and protein. It's all balanced, that is. Then I got loads of vegetables and salad around the edge. So I've got cucumber, tomato, red pepper, and actually randomly got some cabbage in there. I'm really trying to get cabbage more in my life, because 1, it's so cheap, and 2, it's just so good for you. The amount of health benefits with cabbage is just incredible. So I'm just trying to eat more and more of that right now. So yeah, I'll put the calories on the screen for you. Now, I've actually got off the phone with my mate just a minute ago, and the plan's gone out the window a bit in some respect. We're going out for a meal, so I should take you guys along with me. I probably will be eating something quite high calorie, but I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to add it all up, see where I'm at with calories, and we'll go from there. Just got, like I said, guys, be adaptable, be flexible, and that's how you can actually sustain your results and progress with fitness while still having a life, okay? So I'm about to devour this, and then I'm going to get on with some. I'm going to upload my YouTube video, which is about how to increase your metabolism. Definitely go check that out. It's going to be released before this video, so if you haven't already seen it, go and check it out. and I'm probably going to try and edit some other video recipes, which I still need to chug on with because I've got 80 or more to edit. So marathon, not a sprint. Always remember that. That's in everything. So yeah, catch you guys in a bit. Right, and guys, so just gonna go off to this event then, and I've got to go pick up Lewis. We're gonna go into Birmingham, get some food, and also I'm gonna go grab a protein bar to give Alex, because he's a good, like I said, he's a friend and I haven't seen him for ages. He's done me some favours, and I just want to give something for him to just basically remember me from, and also just a bit of a laugh as well. Give him a protein bar, I think it'll be a laugh. So I'm gonna go get a grenade carb killer, and yeah, always provide value to people. That's what I say, especially when they can provide value to you. Always be the first. Got the carb killer then, cookies and cream, hope he likes it, but we'll soon see.
I want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we can be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real. I want you to see that this is a love that we both feel, that we both feel. And how will we ever know if the love will ever grow without trying?
So we had to go for a cheeky Nando's though, didn't we? So absolutely loved it. And what did I have? I had sunset burger with peri chips, peri salt chips, and a green bean or some bean salad thing, which was proper nice. But definitely recommend it. Really good if you're trying to stick to your fitness goals as well, because it's high protein and everything else, all that jazz. We're just looking for a petrol station though, because quite frankly we're on 5 miles and we got to go about another 15, 20, so and get back home. So we're just gonna go find a petrol station and then head off to the seminar and hopefully see Alex and all those other people and see what goes on. I'll try and get a few of the people and a bit of the event itself, but obviously I don't know what they're going to be like with cameras, so we shall see. And yeah.
As just an entrepreneur, and that's exactly what he is. So listen carefully, pin your ears back, get pen and paper, ready to be inspired. Please put your hands together and welcome Alexander Seery.
Thank you, everyone. So, I'm going to need a volunteer. I'm not speaking, by the way. Don't be shy. Start thinking of what things go right. What if the girl says yes and you end up marrying her? She's the love of your life. What if Mr. Wright is the perfect guy for you? What if you have great tenants? What if you start a passionate business and it's incredible and you fulfill so many lives with that business? What if you join that property course and become financially independent? So by now you're probably thinking, who is this guy? There's a few of you I do know actually, so I'll tell you a bit about myself. For me, it starts at the age of 10, when the only man I ever loved walked out on me and my brother. And I was absolutely heartbroken. And growing up with my mum, I became very suicidal and depressed. By the age of 19, it got really bad. I was self-harming. Luckily, I was with my partner Claire at the time. And I can remember texting my mum at the age of 21 saying, I feel like killing myself, I feel really low. Now, I didn't exactly get the response I wanted from my mum, the loving response a mum should get, and I would always just think, why was my friend's mum, why they're so close? And every argument I had with my mum was something to do with my dad. You're just like your dad, who'd walked out with some racial connotation attached to it. Now, this frustrated me and angered me, and I'm happy it did anger me because it could have gone the other way, and I may not be standing here today. So I searched for a solution, and that solution was to become wealthy, to become rich, to leave my environment, this horrible environment I was in. So I Googled how to become rich on Google, and up popped a book called Think and Grow Rich. Has everyone read that book? Great, really good book. I read that book cover to cover, and I remember literally crying tears landing on the pages thinking, why the hell has no one ever taught me these concepts before? Why? Why is this not taught in schools or anything like that? So I read that cover to cover, and then it just snowballed from there. So I started reading more personal development books. And as my mind was changing, I thought it wasn't working because I actually got kicked out by my mother and I was homeless for a brief period of time before my partner's mum took me in, which I'm really grateful for. Soon after that, I was working as a care support worker for autistic adults with challenging behaviour. I was on about £10,000 per year. Not a lot of money. So I wrote a goal down, was to double my income. So at the end of that year, in December, I joined Nottinghamshire Police as an officer based in custody. And I fulfilled my goal, but something was still missing, and I was still trading my time for money. And I didn't want to do that. So I looked at kind of what opportunities are out there so I can have both my time and my money. So I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. Have I read that book? Put a lot of hands over there. So I read that book and read 2 and 3, and alright, property's going to be the one. So I made the decision that property was going to be the passive income for me, but there was one problem: I didn't know nothing about property. So I ordered a book called YPM Magazine, and with that magazine, first edition, was Simon's book, Property Magic. I read that book cover to cover. It's absolutely amazing. Threw it to Claire, and she read it and was like, oh my god, it's so simple. So we then booked onto a quick-based seminar, and it was Sarge who first met there, and then soon after I booked onto the 3-day seminar, which is the Mastermind Accelerator, and that is the most phenomenal experience. I was like, oh my god, I can do this. But there was only one problem. Me and Claire had saved a lot of funds to move out into our own house because I previously got kicked out. So we wanted to move out to our own little space. Does anyone live with their mother-in-law here? So we saved that money and we wanted to move out, but we decided instead to spend the money on the Mastermind program. Now, at the time, I actually backed out at one point, but with a bit of encouragement from Claire, she kind of pushed me to do it, and I'm grateful I did that because that chimp was rattling like crazy. And as soon as I signed that paperwork with Amanda, about 2 minutes, my face went from green to grey to like black, and I was just threw up everywhere in the toilets. And I still know what it was probably anxiety, but it kind of put me into action. It put me to the mindset of knowing that I've burnt my boats, I've had to succeed, there was no going back. So, had a really good year, Mastermind, was featured in YPM Magazine, invested for, podcast for Inside Property Investing. I was a top performer for the Mastermind program, which was pretty cool. I'm also now coach and mentor, which is crazy. I never thought I'd do something like that. Thank you. And now I get to follow my passions. I've now left Nottinghamshire Police. I left in December. And I just want to tell you a quick story. So these are my Mastermind results. The first year, we ended up gaining 62,000 from knowing nothing about property. I didn't know what loan to value meant. I didn't know what stamp duty meant. Bricks and mortar, it's like, what the hell is that? All these things I kind of picked up. And now a year later, I think it's literally a year ago this month, I spoke as a top performer. We've achieved over 6 figures and control over £1 million worth of property with the help of Claire. And that's something like I'll never. And I couldn't have done that without this network. So those who you have joined Mastermind and those who are on it, you know how such an amazing family environment you're in. So hats off to you all. So this is my first rent deal. I have to go on to obviously property stuff. This is a large six-bed property in Nottingham. It's close to transport links. It was sourced through landlord letters, and it was poorly managed. The owners lived far away. It was in London, and they wanted to go with 3-year, but now extended to 5. This is our first deal. And the numbers on this was 4,000 invested. Take off the bills, take off the landlord's fee, and the net profit on that's 912. 273.7%. And that was our first deal, and it really helped with the marketing. So we then increased our marketing, and we just started to pick up momentum from that. So this is one of our latest JV properties in Nottingham. It's a 3 to 6 bed HMO property they're converting. And it sourced through Wright, and the seller was motivated, and her neighbour was giving her a load of grief, and she just didn't want to pull with it, so she just put it on the market and wanted to sell. I've got 3 areas, just for time's sake, there's only 3 I can go through, but it's discipline, productivity and growth. So touching on discipline, get emotionally engaged with your goals, and what I mean by that is that when we're slogging away at our goals and our dreams and business, it's to get emotionally engaged with them by having like your written goals or your dream board. Does anyone have a vision board or a dream board? Great stuff. What's on yours?
Where do you want me to start? Where do you want me to start? Property investor and online entrepreneur.
Great stuff. What's yours, Sam?
Holidays.
Lots of holidays. Great stuff.
Beaches.
Beaches.
And lots of suntan cream.
You're crispy, right?
I'm busy crispy.
So having these goals really help you stay disciplined, because when the times get tough, you know why you're working and grinding against that toughness that you're going through. And it really does help. I've surrounded myself in my office with all my written goals and vision boards. And motivational quotes help as well. So start small. A lot of people do this where they are, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, and they start this massive kind of idea, and the enthusiasm is great, but when the motivation dips, that's when they're in trouble. But if you start small, you start building those little disciplines in and adding layers on top of them, and you're more likely to succeed and gain momentum. The productivity, so preparation, find your magic time. So personally, my magic time is from 6:30 in the morning to about 11:30, where I can really, really work, like really productive, I'm really focused. Every entrepreneur's got their own magic time. Some people work better at night, afternoon, etc. But it's finding the magic time so you're most productive. Create a schedule, so I prepare all my tasks throughout the day before, the night before, which really, really helps. And it's just, again, remaining focused on what I'm going to do. Time block, so I do 90 minutes each time on each task. And then after that, I'll go on a 15-minute walk with the dog, or I just chill, just completely away from my work, and then I'll go back to it if I haven't done it. You need that kind of way away from, because you're just you dwindle, you'll end up going and clicking on Facebook, etc. And focus, so do the hardest task first. The reason to do this is because you can get that out of the way, things are much easier after. And it's much easier throughout the day. No distractions, turn off Facebook, turn off Instagram, put your phone on silent or airplane mode, turn it all off, and you're going to get way more done. I know it's hard. And learn to say no. So Warren Buffett said, the difference between successful and the unsuccessful is that the successful almost say no to everything, and that really resonates with me. Since Mastermind, since YPN and stuff, a lot of people want my time. I love to help everyone, it's just that I've got my own goals to achieve as well. So if you've got certain things going on and people do want a bit of your time, be a bit selfish and put your own goals first if you want to achieve that success you're looking for. So growth. So enjoy the struggle. Learn to that. If it was easy, everyone would do it. We've all heard that quote, and it's so true. So lean into the process, lean into the struggle. Dealing with problems. So again, this is developing your mindset. If you're a level 5 person in the sense of personal development and growth, and then you've got a level 6 problem, that problem's going to be bigger than you. But if you're a level 7 person, you've developed yourself your mindset, you've been through the business, etc., then that problem's still going to be the same problem, but it's beneath you this time. So always develop yourself and growth. And believe in figuring things out. We've all had troubles where we think, oh shit, I'm going to get out of this. It's just the way we do. But we've all got through them. I've been in so many tricky situations. I literally covered in shit. So we can all go through them. So learn, consume personal development content. It's very important that you do that. It's audible, whether it's books, whether it's seminars, and it doesn't have to be like this like happy-go-lucky, positive stuff. It can be business, it can be on finances and stuff. Develop new skills. So public speaking, like my mastermind presentation from where I am now is much different. I'm still progressing. In a minute, those who follow me on social media, I'm creating videos. I'm getting a little bit better each time. So start developing new skills as you go on, and it helps. And that adds your value into the marketplace. And stretch. Be open-minded. Be open-minded to new ideas, new concepts, new kind of people coming into your life, but be very wary of where that source is coming from, because if they're not credible, you're going to end up with shit. You need to be making sure that the good advice is there. And do things you're uncomfortable with. It's so important. Nothing's ever grown out of comfort zones. Ever. Like, literally. In fact, can everyone raise your hand as high as you can? Okay, put your hand up. Now raise it even higher. Yeah, I like it. Good stuff. So first time, actually, just raise it as high as you can, which you should have done the first time. Second time, you raise it even higher. There's a few of you stood up, which is good. Get on the chair next time. And that's the kind of what success is all about. And it's about stretching yourself that little inch every time. A bit more discipline and making sure you put that effort in each time. And that inch is all it takes normally. And it's uncomfortable, but we all can do it. And that's all it normally takes. So I just want to leave you with this. A little more discipline, a little more effort. And what seemed a losing failure may turn into a spectacular success. I'm Alex Seery, thank you very much.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah.
Right then guys, just got back. It's just gone 1:30, so it's been a really long day and really good event. Loved it. Got a lot of networking and talking to people. Caught up with some old friends I've met as well, which is great. And I'm hoping just to keep progressing and learning, like I always said to you guys, and obviously the hard work, still plenty of that to come. And that's what it's all about, guys. You gotta get off your arse, get doing what you gotta do, and get progressing towards those goals. Won't happen overnight, but getting moving is what's going to keep you getting closer to those goals. Okay, if you don't start moving, you're just going to always be wondering what if. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this vlog. Loved Alex's speech and had a really good catch up with him and a good laugh with him, and I hope you enjoy his content. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. I'm going out to bed because I'm knackered. It's so late and I was up probably like 6 o'clock this morning, so like really long day. So yeah, just Jaro Fitness the right way.